capitulate. Stop listening to the lies of the state. Stop listening to their prostitutes. That's all they are.
What proportion of asymptomatic individuals actually transmit? We have a number of reports from countries who are doing very detailed contact tracing. They're following asymptomatic cases, they're following contacts, and they're not finding secondary transmission onward. It's very rare. And that much of that is not published in the literature.
The health and economic consequences of the lockdown are multiples, and the destruction of people's health and immune systems are probably 10 to 20 times. So those individual people will have to be held to account, and they should actually go to prison because they are resulting in unnecessary deaths within the various societies. So I would be saying that this is now being a crime against humanity. When I am holding Neil Bradford to account, the Prime Minister of Ireland, and I would be very happy. If I am wrong, he can put all of his teams against me. I would take them all on together. Then he can carry on with the lockdown. But if not, I would be saying that he should be personally sued and he should lose his salary and his pension. And as a doctor, he has an even greater responsibility to not harm people.
It's just a sign of submission.
We make it very clear, I hope, that we don't want to see face masks in the classroom, either worn by teachers or by pupils. There's no need for it. Indeed, there's a need not to have it.
So the evidence on face coverings is not very strong in either direction.
If you're an ordinary member of the public, the evidence is not good. The trials suggest that for two reasons. I think one is it's effective potentially if you are a patient to prevent the virus being coughed out. But for most people actually, they tend to get a mask, and it's a behavioural issue as well. They put it on, they take it off, they'll perhaps put it down somewhere where they'll get the virus and may put it back on again. And therefore in some ways they may actually risk catching the disease rather than preventing it. So routinely we don't recommend them.
I think why we have to hold the owners of the media stations personally responsible, and the politicians and the health officials, is that what they are doing is hyping up the fear.
They're not finding secondary transmission onward. It's very rare. And that much of that is not published in the literature.